it's Jenny of Jenny Stitches, and thank you for joining me again today on my channel. I'm here today to have a chat about the new Simplicity catalogue which has just arrived. I'll pop my coffee down. And the catalogue is here. It arrived in store about a week ago now. Yeah, so this is Simplicity Volume 4. I've noticed that they've kind of stopped making them seasonal now. They used to be kind of autumn, winter, summer, spring, so on. But now we're just on volumes. So, but this does have quite a lot of autumnal content in it, so I guess it's an autumn one. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So in this catalogue there were a number of new designs right across the board, and I've, as I did in the last time I looked at a new catalogue that came in, I've had a look through and picked out what I think are really exciting designs to look at for dressmaking. So as you know, the Simplicity book is quite broad. It covers a lot of bases. It doesn't just cover clothing, it has a lot of homewares and accessories and costumes, cosplay, that kind of thing. So I've kind of parked the cosplay side of things. There was a lot of Halloween came in this time. It's Halloween on Sunday, so it's not really likely to be relevant now. So I will show you what I think is good. So ladies wise, we've got some great new designs from Mimi G, including this beauty. As ever, I will pop the pattern covers here. This is 9370, and wow, this dress is just gorgeous. It's a really unusual design. I'm very impressed. It is for stretch knits only, so it would work really well with those little mini rib knits, which I showed you in one of my previous videos that have come in recently. So yeah, I think that's just a great unusual design, and it's quite autumn winter friendly. I like that one. Then in a slightly less glamorous and stylish, we've got 9373, which is, I guess, like an oversized cardigan. But I do like with this pattern that we've got a lot of options on the style lines for different lengths, for different sleeves. I'm particularly interested in that kind of dropped raglan big volume sleeve that goes into a tight cuff there on view C. So I can see that working nicely in lots of different fabrics, particularly the cable knit fabrics that are getting would look lovely on that oversized shape. Okay, this one caught my eye. This is 9375, and I guess it's a variation on a kind of wrap over style pencil skirt. It's a basic pencil skirt kind of shape, but with this twist on the front, which is quite unusual. I like that. So I think in any kind of suiting weight kind of fabric, that would look lovely. Just a bit different. Okay, 9376, a lovely pair of basic trousers. And there's a few sort of options here. There's one with a drawstring, a very sort of plain regular trouser with a turn-up cuff. There's elasticated cuffs. I think that's got a lot of potential. And it's elasticated in the back, I think. So yeah, comfortable and practical. Okay, 9377. This is really unusual. I don't know how I feel about all those buttons, but they are a different design feature, and I really like the one with the buttons down one side. I think that's really nice. But yeah, I could see this in a nice sort of a heavier kind of wool. Would look lovely with boots and tights, you know, for the cold weather. Be really, really pretty. It's pleated into a waistband. I love big pleats, so that's good. Another Mimi G style pattern which caught my eye is 9381. This fabulous suit. The trousers are awesome. They look really high-waisted and they nip right in at the waist, and then this great little jacket with the buttons. I just think that's a really edgy design, and I can see that one looking really, really nice made up. Okay, 9382. I feel that this could be one of those situations where the pattern cover doesn't do the actual design a great deal of justice. This is a set of dungarees, or as I think in America they call them, a jumper. And at the back the straps kind of twist over. Try and show you a bit closer the back there. Is it gonna focus in? I hope so. But yeah, I would like to see that made up in more kind of modern fabrics. I think it could be really nice, but I'm not keen on the pattern cover, but that could just be me. We'll see. Now, I really do have my eye on this one, 9385. This is a knit top, but I really, really like the sleeve and neckline variations that you get on this one. I think it's a really good staple basic. And yeah, in like a sweater knit, or maybe a French terry, or just a jersey, that's going to look great. And depending on the fabric that you use, you're going to get a different finish. So say if you were to do view A there with the drapey sleeve in say a viscose jersey, you're going to get quite a slinky, nice little top. So I think that's a good wardrobe builder. What else did I pick out? Oh, and out of the vintage range, this 9386 with this gorgeous scalloped collar. I think this is just really, really stylish. Yes, like it very, very much. You'd have to be really careful to keep them all nice and round, wouldn't you? So that's in the ladies. There wasn't really anything that came in on the menswear side, except another Mimi G style one with lovely Norris there in a trench coat. So a nice men's trench coat. And that fabric looks very much like the Prince of Wales check coating that I've got. But yeah, that's really nice. That would make a good project. There are now, Simplicity are now starting to do quite a few unisex designs. So there's two here which have come in. And personally I am loving this 9388, which is a shirt jacket or a shacket, and you know that I love that word. I would make this in a corduroy or maybe a brushed cotton, like a flannel, or a denim, I don't know, or a cord, it would be lovely. But I really do like that long length. I think that's really nice. But yeah, sort of completely unisex, gender free, I like that. Very on trend. And there was also this 9379, which is a hoodie and some sweatpants and a t-shirt, which is a good selection of basics on one pattern, lots of different sizes, so good value for money out of that one. Oh, some coffee, too much talking. Now, as I mentioned, there were a lot of homewares, but I think they kind of renumber some of the patterns sometimes, so they'll take out designs on an older pattern number and then they've rebranded the covers and putting them back in on new numbers, so they're not really new releases. But I did pick out these ones to show you because I like them a lot. This is 9398, which is just a selection of bags, but really nice basic bags. Yeah, I just think they're really nice and they'll make nice gifts for Christmas as well. Got a few people making bags for Christmas, so keep your eyes peeled. I may have some little bits and pieces that help with bag making on the way. Sneak peek. And on that line I also picked out 9408, and I'm quite sure this is a design that we've seen before, but I think it's worth mentioning because this is a really good value pattern in that you get all of these different designs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items on this pattern, from the tote bag right down to a little credit card holder. So if you want to make yourself an entire matching set, or if you just wanted to make little bits and pieces for holidays, I think that one's got you covered. And finally I picked out 9403, which is cushions, and although it's not dressmaking, this is sometimes an ideal place to start with sewing, so I thought it was worth a mention. Do you need a zip for these? I don't think you do. Even better. Yes, I like those. Very, very nice. And those pom-poms remind me of the pom-pom trim that we've got in stock, so that's cute. Children's wear wise, there wasn't a huge amount. Most of it seemed to be fancy dress. But this one caught my eye. This is 9393, and this is a little set of a top and a tunic and a pair of elasticated pants, which I just think is a really nice little set for a little girl. I like that ruffled collar. I think that's quite modern. I could definitely see my daughter enjoying all of those items, so I think that's a nice little value pattern. And finally, I will show you 9394, which is a unisex children's, it says oversized knit hoodies, pants and tops. So a little bit of everything on one pattern there. I get a lot of people asking for kids joggers and hoodies, so that could be a good one if you like that kind of oversized style. So a very sort of brief look through the catalogue and all its new arrivals there. The reverse of the catalogue shows a Care Bears outfit, which you could absolutely get. I think that being said, it's a pretty good basic pattern for a hoodie, to be fair, and joggers on one. So I wouldn't necessarily dismiss that, because you don't have to do the appliques and you could just leave the ears on if you wanted to be cute. So don't write it off. That one is 9346. There are a few Christmassy things in there as well. Sort of Christmas crafts, autumn crafts, sort of table runners, that kind of thing. So they're all on the website. They're all in the new arrivals section. I will pop a link below and you can have a browse at your leisure. But I hope you are well, and I will be back soon to chat through some of the new things which have come into stock other than patterns. I'm gearing up for Christmas at the moment, so getting in lots of things that will make nice Christmas presents, as well as Christmas fabrics. So yep, Halloween on Sunday, and then the autumn windows will be coming out and the Christmas windows will be going in. So it is back to the sewing machine for me in the next week or so, and my poor mum. And we'll be making all sorts of lovely things to change the displays around, so there is literally never a dull moment around here. But if you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe, and you can catch up with me on social media here as always. It is a pleasure to talk to you, and I will catch you soon. Take care. Bye bye.